Right, good evening, Whale Coin Talk community. Tonight we have an AMA with First on the Moon. Here to talk about the project is Michael, Little Prince and TJ. So if we could maybe just start with a bit of a background from you all.
Hi, my name is TJ. I'm a co-founder in the First on the Moon project. As a professional past experience, I have a solid background in accounting and finance, business and law as well. I worked with top companies in the accounting space, such as Ernst & Young, the big four accounting firms. And then I'm also a crypto consultant for a few big projects. Some of them were launched before. Some are still running now. They are really pumping really well. And there are others which are in development. So on those ones, I'm their consultant. But for the First on the Moon, I am not only the consultant, the accountant of the project, I'm also the co-founder. So I'm looking as well to support this project from my perspective before I can. Yeah. And Little Prince as well, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Sure. Hello, I'm Little Prince, and my main job is as an architect and engineer. So I have a little bit of both creative and technical aspects of the business. And I started cryptocurrencies. I started trading with cryptocurrencies since 2017. And at the late 2020, I started the Binance Smart Chain cryptocurrency because they were much fun and more exciting to trade this kind of currency. So I love it. So that's how I met TJ on Telegram groups, and we started chatting all day long, and we took some really hard rugs, and that's why our relationship got closer, because we took some hits and we had some good sometimes we took good decisions and sometimes we took bad, so that's why we got close. And Mike, he's a friend of mine since 5 years, and we like to talk a lot about cryptocurrencies, and that's how the whole trio started. So yeah, thanks.
Okay,
awesome. Well, Little Prince introduced me already, so that's it.
Okay. Awesome. So you're going to be offering NFTs by holding the Orbit token, and then you're going to be able to win virtual plots on the moon.
Sure.
So that part of the project, how's that going to work? And is it going to be fairly drawn how people win plots on the virtual plots on the moon?
The main idea is to simulate the creation of habitable conditions on the surface on the moon, and we will divide the moon in 1,000 moon plots, and our orbit token will be like the main satellite of the project, and this will bring all these pieces together. So right now, at the beginning, only the orbit token holders will have the chance to own these virtual plots as on our ecosystem as NFTs, and we will start giving virtual moon plots to all our valuable private sale participants, and after that we will reward our diamond holders once a week with 7 plots, one plot each participant. So this is the start, the main start of the project. And after that, we will introduce the chemical elements, and our plot holders will get the only a part of the plot holders will get these chemical elements that will make chemical reactions, and those chemical reactions will reward the holders of those elements with the token, our orbit token. So it starts from the orbit token, and then the moon plots, then the elements, and after that they return to the token. Like evolution. So that's the main idea of the project. So, and after that we want to really see your plots, to really create a virtual world where you can see your plots and, I don't know, touch the outer space.
Yeah, we're gonna develop a virtual moon map, and then people will be able to visualize their plots. You could have a plot in a crater or on a mountain. You can visualize it. You can at some stage we're going to expand, and we're going to bring a development, a discovery stage where we're going to introduce the chemical elements, like Little Prince explained. So people will be able to use their, to virtually terraform the moon, and they're going to discover not only water or hydrogen on the moon. They're going to discover crystals. They're going to discover the precious rare metals in there. This is part of the game that's gonna.
Don't give everything away right now.
Yeah, I will not give it. But then, we're gonna have a discovery phase at a later stage. Related to the moon and the plots, at the moment, like we said, we're looking to develop this virtual world. But then at the same time, the way the technology is advancing, and as we see in the news, Elon Musk and other companies that are launching rockets, and then they are trying to capitalize on the moon to expand to the spatial tourism as well. There's going to be as well an element where at some point we will have to make the moon habitable. That's when as well they want to start selling more and more moon plots on the actual moon. So therefore, we are getting into this space from this early stage.
Awesome. Yeah, maybe when you moon on the token, you could offer a seat on one of those flights into space with maybe Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, or others going up each month now.
Who knows? I think
definitely Elon Musk. We initially, our project, the vision started in 2017. Like Little Prince had this vision, and then it was his idea that started. And this year we said, look, let's do it. Let's start it, and let's put together a plan. So we started building the plan back in August or before August, I believe. We started talking about it. So we started developing even the website, the social medias. We met Michael, the graphic designer. We met loads of other people as well in the space industry, and we are thinking to launch the project on the 1st of December. But recently, just a few days ago, Elon Musk posted, a short, a small photo on his Twitter, and we felt like, we should have launched this token before. So we sped up the process about launching the token in the crypto space, but we're as well making sure that our project is not rushed. Everything that's being done for development is still on track with our roadmap. So the first NFTs that we said we're going to airdrop to our holders, to our private investors, first of all, are going to take place around the 1st of December, so a little bit after our launch. But then we'll have loads of news until then, anyway.
Awesome. So you're going to be able to capitalize on that First on the Moon tweet from Elon Musk on the launch. And so they won't be minted by the investors, the NFTs. You'll create them and then give them out as prizes. And how many NFTs are there going to be in total?
So it's going to be 1,000 plots of the moon, and the elements are unlimited, because we will first give the actual elements that we have here on Earth, and after that, the sky is the limit. Everything can happen, and that's why it's. I like the idea because our community can visualize and can actually put their creativity to work, and maybe they can help us develop this virtual world. We'll try to make their voices heard. So we'll make it as good as possible.
Right. And would you look at doing an NFT series, space-themed NFTs alongside that for investors to sort of collect on the project maybe
exactly.
in the future?
And our main strategy is to make these NFTs desirable. And when someone can't buy something, they want it more. So after we give them for free, maybe we can sell a part of those moon plots or from the elements, some special ones. So the scarcity will make the project even better, and we can start selling some.
If you don't mind me chiming in here a bit,
sure.
One thing worth mentioning would be that these NFTs are just not, let's say, simple collectibles. These are actually going to simulate a plot of land that you could, let's say, mine, and then get something out of it that can be used further. And so our NFT holders will be mining their plots of land, their virtual plots, for elements that they could further use to participate in chemical reactions and this process of generating stuff. Let's say for now, let's just keep it in stuff. But the main idea would be to simulate terraforming on the moon.
What's the sort of timeline for the virtual plots to be given out? Would it be like over 3 or 4 months, 1,000 land plots?
No, it will be shorter than that, actually.
Yeah.
Like
few months,
Yeah. In the first few months, by the end of the year, we should have, like we said, on the 1st of December, we'll start distributing the first plots to the private sale investors, and then soon after that, we'll start airdropping the demo holders. We'll not really drop to everybody at the same time. We'll pick. For example, we'll go to top 100 holders. Yeah, we're gonna get random numbers from there and then drop. So we will go as well to next year between 100 and 200 holders and so on. Yeah, so we're gonna make sure everybody, no matter how big or small, will receive something.
All right. And what about the long-term goals for investors once all the land plots have been distributed and the elements? How is the project going to progress after that?
After that, we will make this virtual world where they can actually see those spaces and interact to each other, and they can do everything over there, because the sky is the limit. So we just have to advance and to be ready for every challenge.
Yeah. So
let's say the moon is a launch pad towards space.
Exactly.
So it's just first step right now.
Perhaps you could have a game in the future where people can actually interact with the virtual plots on the moon and things like that. Yeah. So, and also in the future, you're going to hold back some virtual plots of land for sale. How much are they going to need for investors to get involved with?
We wouldn't think about the price right now, because we have to see how it goes. So right now we just want to make those plots desirable, and to make the community active and to talk about them. And after that, we will make the best decision.
And I think the market will help us
exactly.
reach a price consensus at some point.
Awesome. And then you're also going to reward free diamond hand holders free plots of land on the actual moon. NFTs that will be downloadable contracts for the plots of land, and that's through the International Lunar Lands Registry. So what sort of timeline would that be given out in the future with the project?
First of all, you sorry.
So yeah, we're saying that in the at the moment, as you know, there's been a convention back in the 60s that between the United States, Russia, and China, that nobody actually can own a real piece of the moon. Yeah. So even if you Google it, you will get an answer that you cannot really have a piece of it at the moment. Yeah. But this space is being opened. Even if there are companies that are selling this kind of plots, yeah, these plots are virtual, and the same as we do. We're gonna sell the virtual plots first. We're gonna develop a map as well. We're gonna make sure everything is graphically excellent. And like I said in the beginning, once this gateway is going to be open towards the space, the spatial, the cosmic tourism. Yeah, when people are going on the moon, and they are opening for real, this door that people could buy moon plots over there. We're going to be the first ones actually that are going to buy them and then link them back to the NFTs that we give to the holders.
Awesome, yeah. Then you're also going to be looking at distributing funds to space organizations to progress, obviously, space exploration in the future,
Exactly. We are in talks with some space explorers like startups, and we want to join the community, and we want to make space explorations accessible for everybody. So if you can, we will definitely get involved.
Awesome. And then if we can go a bit over the tokenomics, your tax is nice and low, just 7% for the buys and sells, is that, yeah?
Yeah. So for the tax, we're thinking about what options we will have. Reflections don't really work, rewards don't really work. So the best way is to split the tax between the liquidity and the marketing. For the moment, the way it's split, the 7% is split into 2% for the liquidity and 5% for the marketing and development, salaries, and so on. But in the future, because at the moment it's like so, as we're gonna need some funds to develop the project and to hire some coders, to build this virtual world. So it's 5% at the moment collecting for this marketing wallet. But then in the future, we're gonna divide it. We're gonna bring it to a middle space. So for example, we'll increase the liquidity from 2% per way to 3 or maybe 4% at some stage, and increase the marketing wallet. Also, once we have our platform developed, up and running, and then we'll be able to sustain by itself, as we're gonna sell different NFTs there, plots of virtual lands, and rare NFTs as well, because we're gonna develop even more stuff afterwards. We're gonna have some partnerships as well, and loads of other things which you will hear about after we're gonna launch it again. And therefore, we're gonna cut the tax down. There's gonna be no need to have the tax after that. Probably we'll bring it down to 1 or 2%. Also, we'll have exchange listings, and then at that stage as well, we're gonna provide staking on them. There's gonna be no need for us to have that tax. Regarding the tokenomics, as you said, you mentioned tokenomics as well. The distribution of wallets, we have in there no team tokens, so there's nothing for us. The private sale was closed early because Elon Musk tweets. We had to close it early. We started it just before that. So we had 11% of the tokens to be sold at private sale, but then we didn't sell them all. And then everything else that remained unsold will be burned. Even if we didn't have any kind of burning in our plans, we feel that we should burn the remaining tokens. And our team will get into the pre-sale and at launch as well. So we bought a little bit of private sale ourselves, yeah, because obviously we should buy ourselves at private sale to sustain the project. We will buy as well at the pre-sale now and then at launch. Sorry, my keyboard, I think, but not my keyboard. Is hearing somebody else's keyboard. Then we will have now 40% of the tokens to be sold at the pre-sale through pink sale. The pre-sale is up on pink sale already. We contacted them and we made sure it's a very secure platform because we were looking at different options. Day sale felt like it's very unsafe. There's loads of botting activity there. The liquidity will be 70% of the pre-sale funds will be locked in the liquidity for a year. We'll also lock 10% of the tokens for staking, and this will be locked for the same period as the future exchange listings, which is like 6% of the tokens. They're going to be locked for, we didn't decide this, but then probably around 2 months, and then with the option to lock them again afterwards, because we're looking at we're looking as well at launching on the exchange later. And then also we'll have some reserve wallet. We have a reserve wallet which is only 5%, but this is something new in the crypto space, especially on the BSC. This reserve wallet will be locked for at least a year, with again possibility to lock them again after some time. And they will be used as we're going to incorporate the business. They're going to be used for future partnerships, mergers and acquisition, contingencies, or buy to sell schemes. So these will be the assets of the companies in the future. At the moment, there's no company. Like, we will incorporate at some stage, but then since there is no company, we feel that we need to lock these tokens. And then before launch, we will provide the links for all these wallets that are going to be locked. On top of that, because I mentioned that pink sale, we feel that the pink sale platform matches our security conditions. In our contract, we have a few anti-bots and anti-whale measures. There's nothing to be scared of if you're a normal investor. But then we have a blacklist function, which will be available only for the first 30 minutes after launch. So it will expire automatically after that. The contract will deem it null after that. That's only if we notice any malicious activity. We could take action at launch in the first 30 minutes. Also, there is another function, but then that's an anti-whale function. If we notice that somebody's, let's say, in the first 2 or 3 minutes, maybe not 2 or 3 minutes, but in the first minute, if somebody's investing a large sum of money, for example, somebody's dropping 30 or 40 BNBs, we can limit that person from selling everything in one go. We put a limit to sell probably like 30% in the next 6 hours. So that person will not be able to dump. Yeah. But then as well, those will be enforced only if we're gonna feel that somebody's going to use these kind of malicious actions. Apart from that,
so it's not
every other investor.
Blacklist, It's not a blacklist. It's like 0.3% of a 1% wallet over a 6-hour period to be able to sell. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's only if somebody's buying more than 30 BNBs, for example, in the first minute. Yeah, everybody else, if you're buying under 30 BNBs in the first 2 minutes at launch, that's fine. Nobody has any problem ever. You know what I mean? And then that function as well after the first 5 minutes, that function will be made null as well. So that's gonna become a free for all. There's gonna be no restriction at all. It's just to ensure that we have a proper launch. Why we're doing this is because loads of people know me in the crypto space. I have a reputation to maintain. We've been doxxed with KYC and everything else. And then as well, we have some surprises. After we're launching this token, we have some surprises. We have somebody somebody really important in this space that will as well have a message to the investors about our project. So then, therefore, we have to make sure our project is very safe and it looks good. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. So you had a private sale. How much did you raise there, and what's that going to be used for? And then the pre-sales live now. If any investors want to go over onto Pink Sale, what's the soft cap and hard cap for that?
Yeah. So at the moment we raised 52 BNBs around that. And I think I checked that last time. Yeah, 52 BNBs. Not everybody invested like the maximum. The maximum was 1.5 BNB as a contribution. In the beginning, people, the first people didn't contribute that much, but then later we had a few other people, like loads of people contributed 1.5, and then these people were people that came from projects I was associated with, or friends of friends and stuff like that, friends of the project that wanted to invest. There's been people from the space industry as well, and then their friends. So mainly people that we could verify. They are not coming with, I don't know, 3 or 4 wallets or accounts and say like, look, give me a white spot list, a private sale spot on this wallet and so on. So we kind of verified everybody, made sure they're safe, because if somebody's buying a huge amount of tokens, as early as possible, and especially in the private sale, they might hold a large portion of the tokens at a later stage. But anyway, still, the rate between the private sale and the pre-sale, it's only of 5% of the tokens, so it's not that bad. I mean, there is not a big gain compared to the others. The gain would be that the private sale investors are getting the NFT there, and I think that's a considerable gain, and they are getting them first. Apart from that, how we used it. So we had to use some of the money, some of the funds. I think we used around 30 BNB so far. So we used it for audit, shilling and telegrams, some videos which are coming, which are yet to come. Again, some promoters, Reddit, Facebook, AMAs. AMAs were the most expensive. So this is one of the first AMAs on a larger channel, but then we'll have a few others, one this evening, and then 3 others in the coming days. And then as well, not only that, but we had to pay for some of our partnerships as well that are coming in the future. Yeah, and we cannot really announce them now. They will be announced after launch. At some stage. That's how we spend the money, and then the 30 BNBs or so, and then of course, if anybody at some time wants to verify each transaction, we could as well offer all the we're very transparent in this idea. Like we can they can verify all the transactions, everything that awesome. Was raised at private sale. It's only going strictly for the marketing of the project, before launch, before the pre-sale, and then the funds from the pre-sale are going to be as well used into promoting this project. We're gonna try to have the coin market cap ready really fast. We're gonna have next to trending and everything else that needs to be done after the launch. Yeah. So in that way as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can see your transparency there, and I don't need to go over the audit or the docs because you're on video to the team as well, and you've done the KYC with Pink Sale. And yeah, that was a really in-depth answer. Normally they just say, oh, it's gone to marketing, so that's nice that you're sort of laying out how much the B&B has been separated here, there. So yeah, after launch, what we're looking for with the marketing side? I know you were just touching on that there.
Yeah. With the marketing side, we will have, like I said, some influence on the crypto space. We have to separate as well. We have to look at two elements. We have to make sure that our investors are happy as well from the crypto space. We have to market this project in the crypto space as well to gain some traction. But at the same time, we have to position ourselves in the industry, because this token is not the product is not made as a meme. We're developing something. It has a utility. So we have to save some money for development. Like I said, we are hiring some contractors. We've been talking as well in our team, and it's under roadmap as well. We're revamping the website as well to reflect the project and what we want to achieve. As well. So at the moment, the website that we have, it's fairly basic. It's a nice website, but it can be improved a lot. You know what I mean? We definitely need to become a brand in this space where we are going to sell at some point. In the future, we're going to sell these Moonlands for real, the actual at some time. In the future. Plus, we are going to have the NFTs, and for the NFTs, we've been in contact with other projects. It's nothing to that we can confirm now. We can give names, but then we've been in talks with other projects, and then we could as well sell our NFTs, the future NFTs over there. We'll have, like I said, the rare NFTs, collectibles and stuff like that. We can develop at some point games. We can transform this into like not only an ecosystem, like a metaverse as well, with, let's say, for example, planets, asteroids, satellites, aliens, spaceships, etc. You can just name a few.
Got the limit. So the pre-sales on now, if investors want to get involved, what's the soft cap and hard cap, and how's it going? Is there room for lots more investors to get involved there today? And also, I'll let you can post that Pink Sale link in our text chat as well for our investors to hop over there if they want to get involved.
So the pre-sale, it's live now on Pink Sale. It hasn't started. It will start in 3 days from now. But it's there. You can find it there. The minimum contribution is 0.1 BNB. Maximum is 1.5, same as it was for the private sale. And the hard cap is 600. Soft cap is 300. Some people ask me, like, is this too much? Is this too low? The thing is that we didn't want it to have a too low hard cap. Because if you have a too low hard cap, then definitely, for example, there's different type of investors, people that are investing their money in pre-sales. So, for example, there are people that are investing because they believe in the project and they invest their money in the long term, and there are people that are investing, we call them JITs, and then so they're investing money to make the 3x up to the 4x profit on the launch. So therefore, if we have a lower market cap, let's say we have a market cap of $400,000 US dollars, whenever we hit a 1.2 million market cap, everybody's going to sell, those guys, and then they will create panic and so on, and then it might not be it will look bad. But if we have a little bit higher, not too high market cap, let's say if we have something between 600,000 and 800, 900,000 market cap, then they will have to wait longer as well to get that multiplier factor. At the same time, it's offering a better buffer for our project. Yeah, the liquidity is going to be high enough to encounter this volatility that could take place there. That's the hard cap and the soft cap. The pre-sale will take place through whitelists only. So if people would like to get involved, they should be filled our form. But then, of course, we take in consideration that if it doesn't get filled, we will open it to public based on certain conditions, for example. So again, we're looking at not getting voted. So we'll take our time with it and take the best option. But then, yeah, everybody that would like to get into the pre-sale whitelist, they should probably fill the form. And yeah, that's it.
And we've got, I think, 5 whitelist spots to win today in the BC, so that's great for the AMA. Yeah. So yeah, I can open it up questions to the team or investors. If you've got any questions for TJ?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see here.
I have a question, Glenn. So you're going to be airdropping some of the elements and the plots and all that. Is there going to be like a minimum holding for tokens, or you've mentioned like at first you're going to do it for the top 100? How's that going to play out?
So yeah, I'm thinking myself. We still like I said, we had to rush the pre-sale because of Elon's post, and we said we have to take some advantage of this, and I'm sure he's going to have future posts, I don't know, in a month, in a year, or whenever, and then we'll get traction from that as well. But regarding the drop of the NFTs that will take place in December, it will be, I think it will be tiered. So we didn't discuss this yet. Like I said, first in the first 100, probably there's going to be a few winners, and then in the next 100 another ones, so we're gonna break it down, based on how much they hold. Probably they're gonna be more winners in the higher end, and then how are they going to get them? Little Prince can explain you more about that, because it's his idea, so I think he can explain it better than me.
Sure.
Sorry.
The main idea. Sorry.
I've muted that person. Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So the main idea is to create, diamond holders, and to keep the Orbit token in the wallets as long as they can. So we will reward every week. We will reward some of our holders with the terrains, the plots, and they have to keep those the tokens from, I don't know, we will set a date from that day to the other week, so they have to keep the token on their wallets for a week, so we're gonna only choose the ones that they have the token in the wallets on the previous week. So that's the main idea of this airdrop. So we only reward diamond holders with the plots, and after that, only the plot holders can have the elements.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, exactly. If you have a plot, you're going to be airdrop them. It's like, again, think about this. I have a piece of land on the moon, and then I'm going to get some chemical elements being airdropped. Yeah. So I'll be able then to create air, for example. Yeah. If I have oxygen and you have hydrogen, if I have 2 oxygens or 3 or 4, and you have as well like many hydrogens, we can swap. So we can both have water, for example, H2O. We can swap between us and so on. So it's becoming like a game as well. And you can form loads of other stuff with this. You can form lots of other chemical elements. They're going to have nice graphics as well, and then these NFTs. And we're thinking as well if we can as well create a function that can, for example, if you have multiple ones and then you want to create something really complex, if you can probably blend them together and create a unique NFT, something much more advanced, which as well will be of a higher value as well.
So could I just ask some questions? Sorry. I just wanted to know, like you mentioned the NFTs, so the NFTs are going to have some unique values associated with them, because I think what you're saying is you can mix two NFTs together and create a unique one. There must be some characteristics that you've got to define initially to say what those characteristics are and what two NFTs that come together will produce. So I've seen NFTs that create other NFTs before. For instance, like in some of the dragon tokens where you can breed dragons, like dragon pets. I've seen that before. So this seems like a similar concept, but it's based on elements, and you can create you can create like water, or you can create a habitable place on the moon. So when it feeds into it, like kind of I guess you're preparing the NFTs now. Is there going to be these unique characteristics associated with them?
Yes, the NFTs will be exactly like the elements on the Earth. Some of them are more rare, and some of them will be more common, popular. So like hydrogen. Hydrogen is everywhere. So hydrogen will be less rare. But I don't know, like some other elements that we have here on Earth are rare. Then we will make those elements more desirable and valuable. So that's the whole point, to make some of them rare and some of them more common.
And what can you do with the say that I got some land? At some point, is there going to be like a game where there's going to be people living on it, or is it going to be a planet on its own, or is it going to have humans on it?
Yes, the main idea is to evolve till we will create this metaverse virtual world where you can interact with those plots and the elements. So that's the main goal, to do this for real, so you can touch your plots and live there.
Interesting. And there's going to be some way of selling the NFTs, you assume? There's going to be a way of if I get a rare one, I can sell it to somebody.
That's exactly when we will airdrop this rare NFTs, then everybody can start selling, because we want to make those plots and those elements sellable, so everybody can profit from them. And if they find someone who wants to have them, and they can sell and they can trade. That's the whole point of the project, to make a community project. So
I think we will have as well, like I said, the NFTs are going to be ready starting with the 1st of December. Until we still can develop a few things. Definitely we'll have the selling feature there. So these NFTs will have a value. You'll be able to trade them. You'll be able to sell them outside this space as well. I mean, outside of our project. Yeah. And then the rare NFTs will be of a high value. We are also considering having a few of the really rare NFTs at launch, not to be the airdrop, but to be put up for sale in case somebody wants to, gain them, put their hands on them, as fast as possible before their price will go up. Because I mean, this will they'll become memorable NFTs. So just to celebrate our launch at the same time, apart from those ones that are going to be airdropped to the private sale investors, which we're just giving them to show our appreciation for them supporting our project. So definitely we'll have the selling feature there. People will make
Awesome.
we'll collect them and then probably make profits on them as well.
Yeah, I think we've got a question from Hope. Did you have a question, Hope? I think we've all muted
How are you guys? Yes. I'm understand 75% the project, but I'm a big investor inside on the cryptocurrency market, and I'm like the NFT. And now inside on the system, from all my friend, the collector of the NFT, try to have the NFT from passive income, because maybe you find your rarity, but it's hard to sell, And what do you think inside your project? You think it's possible to have this typology of product in the future?
Can I?
Yeah, Michael, sorry.
Hi. Well, yeah, that was the whole point. Once you hold our plot of land NFT, that will generate elements for you that you can further use to participate in chemical reactions and generate extra stuff. So basically, holding these will start making more for you.
Yeah, it's working on a passive way. All you have to do is hold. And my example was that, okay, we're looking at the first 100 people, and then we're going to drop a few of these NFTs. At some time, we will be able to airdrop more and more NFTs, and different ones, because like I said, we're going to come to that discovery stage, and then there's going to be other NFTs as well, not only chemical reactions between hydrogen and oxygen or and so on. Sorry, I'm very bad at chemistry, but there's going to be loads of other NFTs. You could wake up one day and when you're looking at the virtual moon map and you're looking at your plot, you can see there a notification. You mined something there. You found a very rare artifact or a gem or something. So those NFTs are going to be coming to the holders passively, and then over the time, everybody will. Not everybody, but the holders, the demo holders, will receive this kind of NFTs, and including like rare, very rare, extra rare, or so on. There's going to be different quality levels as well. But we will have as well for sale. For example, I'm not getting. I only like I said earlier. I'm not getting too many chemical elements. I'm getting only oxygen, and then I only have one hydrogen. But I want to put them together and to combine them and build a higher value NFT. Yeah, I have an option to trade it with somebody else that I know they have the other NFT with another chemical element that I need. But I also have an option to buy them, from our platform, or wait. There's another option as well to wait, and maybe I'll be getting another airdrop of this element that I'm missing. So there's going to be definitely a passive income there if you're looking at it from this perspective.
Okay, great.
After I understand, you have the limit from the big investors, say me, yes? 2 BNB, no? To buy on beginning?
For the pre-sale, 1.5. Sorry.
1.5, yes.
Yeah.
But how many times I need to writing to put inside my good investment? Because I don't know, you know what you have, but I'm like to have all time my freeze position inside on the project. Sorry, bro, but
look at this. Look at this. The whitelist is there, yeah. We definitely don't recommend, and we'll be looking at the wallets as well. We're going to filter them a little bit, yeah. So, and obviously everybody wants a whitelist spot. So, in fairness, you can get one whitelist spot, maybe two if you're really lucky, but then there is no difference between the pre-sale and the launch rate. There is none. Like I made sure it's the same rate. Everybody's getting the same amount of token at launch. But then, of course, with loads of buying pressure, that price will increase at launch. The rate will start picking up. But don't put, like I said in the beginning, if you are a diamond holder, a big investor, and you want to gain as many tokens as you want, or maybe on multiple wallets, don't do it in the first 5 minutes or 3 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever. At launch, like I said, there is some measures there, anti-bots and anti-well. So maybe wait for the dip. I don't know what to say. If there is a dip, yeah. If you're in the crypto, you should know these kind of things.
No, sorry, bro. For me, I don't have the dip, because me, when I'm buying inside on the system, I lock in my wallet 1 year. I am sure 100% after to have my big profit inside. But I'm think when you have the time, send me DM, because I'm like to go inside on your project, my friend. Thank you.
All right. I appreciate it.
Awesome, Hope. Yeah, that's great. He's well known on the BSC as a big investor. It's nice to have him here today. So let's see if there's any more questions.
I have just one more question, Glenn, if I may.
Okay.
You're talking about trading NFTs and all this. Are you going to use your own marketplace? Are you going to build one, or are you going to use like a third-party marketplace where people will be able to trade their NFTs and elements and everything?
We will be open for many possibilities. For example, so we'll be launching some of the NFTs. We'll be working with a third party. And also I mentioned earlier that I've been involved in other projects, and then these projects are expanding, and then they are opening their own NFTs marketplace really soon. And then I've been in talks with the owners, with the CEOs from this other project, because I was there as a consultant as well, as a crypto consultant. So therefore, we are in talks in having some of the NFTs that we're going to produce being on their platform as well. So it's a nice partnership to have. But then also we will make sure that our NFTs they'll be launched on the BSC network. So there's going to be almost no fee, no gas fee to transfer them. But then we'll make sure we can pull them, not only us, but then our investors as well can put them for sale on all the major NFT platforms, marketplaces.
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem.
Can I ask another question as well, please? It's that kind of you mentioned that kind of this NFT marketplace that might come in the future. Have you got any developers on the team that can produce the game or the marketplace if you wanted to?
Yeah, so we do have Michael. Michael is a very nice. Nice. It's a little to say. I can share. There you go, Michael. Yeah, present yourself, please.
Hi, could I have the question again? Sorry. Hello.
I'm just curious about the developers on the team and what you're going to do for the expansion when you move forward, because a game will require a lot of developers. I imagine if you're doing a big one, you've got the contacts and resource for that.
We're actually partnering right now with people that are doing this for a while and have been doing this for a while, and we're super excited to get them on board. One thing that doesn't really transpire from this talk, and that we're sort of keeping under wraps, is that this is just the base layer for what's in our minds with this project. So without giving too much away, this will expand and will develop in ways that we're hoping are unexpected. So there's a bit of a story behind it, and there's a bit of there's a lot of storytelling involved. Let's just keep it at that for now. So yes, it's gamified if that's what you're asking.
Awesome, thank you.
Sure, you're welcome.
Okay. Awesome. Well, yeah, we're on the hour here now. We've got I think we're going to shut the voice chat and do spin the wheel. Thank you very much for coming. It's a really interesting, exciting project. I'm sure lots of people and our investors would like to get involved with this. So yeah, if there's anything we've missed, anything you wanted to say at the end to wrap it up, and I can finish the record and give you a copy to share with your community, and we'll share that around the BSC and with our community. And we also have recorded it on Twitch and YouTube as well, so we'll send a copy of that over for you as well.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
See you guys on the moon.
That baby's happy. It's getting ready for the pre-sale, I think. Yeah. Awesome. Right, I'll finish the recording. I'll send that over to one of you guys. Thank you very much for coming. So I'm going to shut it and reopen it. I don't know if you want to hang around for the whitelist spin the wheel. And I think we've got 5 whitelist spots to give away, so that's great. Thank you very much for that.